Oh my God. I'm so happy today is over for me day trading. I think this may have been the worst trading I've ever done since I ended the 25K challenge. Like, let me wait till you guys see how bad I messed up today. And there's no point in doing the big screen because you guys don't even need to see how exhausted I am. Which ticker was the worst one here for me? I think it was LGVN. This ticker, and I know a lot of you guys did really well in the Discord today. I'm super stoked. You know, it shows, you know, improvement across the board. Today was just one of my days where I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and everything I did today was like a bad decision. It's just like one of the, statistically, these kind of days, they happen every now and then, and today was one of them. I think one of the problems, I don't want to point fingers or anything, because in the end of the day, it's always my fault, but I think one of the problems today was I got on a phone call and I had to discuss flights and a lot of stuff that you guys know how much I hate flying and traveling, right? Instantly, I had to stop drinking coffee because I was traveling too much, because I got chest pains every time I was traveling. It's not because I'm scared of flying. It's just because I'm traveling with so much equipment, I'm doing so many things, and I'm working, and it just gives me stress. So I think after that phone call, I was just probably in the wrong headspace, and then I could not trade afterwards. So today I'm near my max stop on the day, which is so unfortunate. Gave back all profits of the week because you guys know I've been trading smaller size. Today I stepped it up just a little bit, boom, classic, went right back down the pooper. So it was a little bit of a day where I just could not get on the right side of anything. And for a little bit today, I was up $500, and that was on LGVN. The problem was I was up $500 and I missed every single move. I scalped a little bit here. I took a small loss, scalped a little bit more. I missed one 10%, 20% breakout after another. So being up $500 felt like almost like a red day. Like red days feel better than that $500 I was up. And that's because sometimes on a red day, the market's really bad, but you're still trading very good. You're managing your risk, you're cutting your losses, you're doing pretty much trading really good, and you just couldn't help it because there was no opportunities. You had to take stabs, and somehow you ended the day red, or just how it is. Today was a day where like you should be green. Today was just one of those days where like it was good opportunities, except after the market opened, it got a little hectic. But as a pre-market trader like myself, I mean, it was perfect. So let's start with the ticker LGVN. Let's just start with this one because this is really where every mistake came from. Everything else is just a derivative of LGVN at this point. And this is a ticker that, let me actually go here to a cash account. It's just to get all my trades out of the way. This is a ticker that was yesterday's big winner. And I talked about LGVN. I said, if this ticker holds 5.5, this could be a really good runner tomorrow. This is where I said I don't want to break this area, if you guys remember that recap video from yesterday. And guess what? It never broke it. It kept holding its highs. It went up another 160% from when we came out with that video. We came out with the video and I was talking about it somewhere in this area. I probably didn't publish the video till somewhere in here because rendering and YouTube's been... until YouTube's done processing is like another 30-45 minutes often. So yeah, that was the trade, or that was the ticker to be swing trading. So it was yesterday's runner, up again today on continuation. In pre-market, we had these two really nice legs, and this is where I fumbled. I did the worst trading ever. Man, I was... yeah, this is not good. Okay, so let's go to the unlimited account. This is the one I was day trading in. I accidentally did do a day trade in my IRA account, LGVN. I made $50 on this one. So this kind of like, technically whatever I'm down today, I'm up $50 more, which is so unnecessary to even mention, but makes me feel a little bit better. At least my losses are in my taxed account and my wins are in my untaxed account. So that's good, my Roth IRA. So let's go back here and see how I butchered this one and revenge traded and everything else that I usually never partake in to this extent. So LGVN pops up. I knew this was a good winner. I trade with small size here and it pops up a little bit more, and then I sell before the breakout for the tiny little profit here. Small size, and I cut too soon. So this trade, yes, it was green, but I think it was a red trade in my mind because instantly I'm like, that was a missed opportunity. I fumbled. That was a bad trade, which is true. That wasn't really a great trade. Better than a red trade, but still not ideal. I ended up going for this pullback. I close right here for a scratch, and then guess what happens? I literally close as this one's selling off. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't just edge into this one. Look at the 5-minute chart. These are 5-minute breakouts, 1-minute pullbacks. These are buying opportunities. Anyway, breaks out here. Let's see, 15%. Guess who's not on it? Me. Guess what I do? I start FOMOing into here, scalping in this area, and then I go for this trade looking for continuation. It doesn't work. I scratch again right before another 9% move, and I'm like, oof, like that was frustrating. Then there was consolidation, a little bit of backside here. I didn't trade this. This was me being smart for once. That was good, but eventually it does break out. I don't care about missing this move here because this is really hard to plan. But I don't know why I didn't trade this 1-minute pullback. That bothers me a little bit. And I definitely don't know, because here, look, again, 5-minute breakout, 1-minute pullback. I definitely don't know why I didn't trade these breakouts here. Eventually, I start trading high here. I think I've made a little profit here and a little one here, but I missed that breakout again. And then I try to go for this breakout right here, and it looks like this is a green trade, but again, I take a red trade on this one right before it pops. Right before it pops 5%, and I'm like, my God, what is wrong with me today? So missed it. So I missed, fumbled on this one, missed this one, fumbled here, cut my losses here, and then it spikes. This is like 5 times in a row where I do the same mistake, and I'm just getting so frustrated. I could, like, today was so easy at first to make money. I was not in the right state of mind. Then I tried these looking for continuation, none of which happened. I do a little bit of backside dip trade here, also a small loss on that one. And then I was like, man, I am just not doing anything right. Market, looks like it's going to open soon, and we had a few attempt breakouts here. It was backside ranging, and I'm trading breakouts on backside. And guess what? I dig myself a fat daddy hole right here. I take like a $700 loss. So LGVN, I was up $500 with all those scalps, and then all of a sudden I was red on LGVN before the market opened, and I was like, this is embarrassing. Now, before the market opened, I did trade GTEC. So and then I'll talk. Actually, let's just finish up LGVN so we don't have to go back and forth so much. Yeah. Then the market opens. And this is when my trading gets even worse. So let's see here. I don't trade this red to green move, which was my plan. I wanted to buy here on the support. I didn't do it. It pops up 30%, and on the way it gets halted. I buy at the open of the halt, and small size. I just don't have any chill. I take a little bit of a small scratch win there. Whatever. At least I don't get stuck in this flush, so I guess I could be happy about that. Then I trade backside, and I give back some more profits here, and then I'm constantly looking for that reversal that never happens. So all of this is usually trading I never do. I usually don't trade after 10. I definitely usually don't ever trade after 10:30. All this is trading I usually never do. And you know what? If I didn't do any of these trades right here, I would have the exact P&L as I did in this area. Actually, I think I would be like $50 or $100 better off. This is just an extra hour of stress that I didn't need in my life. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I really don't know what LGVN is going to do anymore. It doesn't have a lot of volume right here. It could be a great swing continuation. Remember, guys, I'm talking about day trading. I have swing trades and all that fun stuff. I was day trading LGVN. So if anyone's going to comment below, paper hands, why aren't you just holding? It's not the strategy. Watch any of my other videos. We have 2,000 plus green days just, doing exactly what we did today. Today, I was just on the wrong side. Today, I just could not get in the right mindset, or I couldn't snag any of those proper breaks to the upside. I do think LGVN could see another green day. I think it's got good volume, it's got good continuation, it's holding the highs, it's still on the front side, maybe accumulating here looking for a swing trade, or maybe a longer hold and looking for another run to see a double top here. Could be the way to play this one. Clearly for me, whatever I'm doing is not the way to play it, so I don't know. If it did break $9, I would be very careful, because then it would be entering at least a short-term backside. So right now it could be doing a little bit of a bear flag before it continues to the downside here. So I would probably consider being a little bit careful, especially if it breaks $9. That's exactly what I said here. If it breaks $5.50, that's going to key support zone, and then maybe we'll be really quickly back to $4 support or so. So you do want to be a little bit cautious there. The other trades were very quick. There's almost not so much to talk about there. I lost money before the ticker even did anything. DLPN popped up on the scanners really quickly. I traded it and I instantly lost money on it. I lost $600 before I even knew that I entered the ticker, which is fine. Sometimes these go the other way. I'm actually not too butthurt about this one at all. LGVN I'm butthurt about, even though I'm not even as red on this one. And that's what I mean. Sometimes like I'll have a red day or I'll be red on a ticker, but it doesn't even bother me because it's just like, oh well, that kind of sucked. It only bothers me when I just do really bad trading. And on LGVN I just did extremely bad trading. Okay, so this ticker pops up on the daily chart. Yeah, it's a bit of a backside here. Had a lot of resistance around 12, but we broke 12, so I was like, all right, let's go. So guess what I do? I start buying on this pullback towards 12.2. There's no continuation. I get stuck in like a 10% flush. On $4,000, I lose $600. That's a huge loss. We're talking about like a 15% loss, maybe like a 13% loss, but that's a big over 10% loss. That's like a home run trade loss. So that was kind of annoying on DLPN. That was before the market opened. So I was like, okay, great. And then GTEC. Wow. Looking back at it, I even realized how bad I did today. It's like a reminder of how much I sucked. GTEC, big resistance around $10. So that was kind of the point to watch out for. Originally, the big resistance was at $8, and I called it out, but I somehow didn't listen to my own call out. This one, good pullback here. Guess what? I'm not on this pullback, so I missed this run. I trade this consolidation. It doesn't have continuation. I missed this pullback. I kind of FOMO around here a little bit, but I cut my losses before the spike. And then finally, I'm like, what? This ticker is running. We have upside till 10. So I buy here in the highs, and then it finally dies. And then boom, just like that on GTEC, I was up like $100 or $200 on small size. So just remember, all these trades are fairly small size. And then boom, I give back 400, ending or even 500, and then being down 400 on GTEC after that in that one trade. So I was like, there you can see it. So I'm on today. I didn't get aggressive enough. I wasn't focused enough on those first front sides. So on GTEC, this was that first front side. I didn't get aggressive enough, and I should have stopped trading probably as it broke $8, because at $8 I already called out there's big resistance here. You got to be careful. So just taking big size, trading it, looking for that continuation. And then with LGVN, same situation. We had good front side yesterday, and then another two good front sides pre-market today. Let me just hide my trades for a second. Right, look at that perfect pullback. So we have 1, 2, 3 pullbacks. The fourth one, you would have had time to exit for a small loss. And then we had this move here, which was not ideal. I mean, this move was kind of over before it began, but we had that one good opportunity right here to buy that breakout of the double top. So we had two good opportunities, and the fact that I fumbled both of them made me FOMO the rest of the day and get upset and take two crazy trades. Or not too crazy trades, but maybe just take bad trades with DLPN for sure. I think if I did better with LGVN, I would have been probably not taking DLPN. So yeah, just like that, I went from 500 to down almost $1,500 by breaking all my rules. First of all, trading front side really aggressively, and then I started trading back. Well, that's what I should be doing, and then breaking rules by trading range, trading the backside, trading after 10 o'clock. I don't know, FOMOing breakouts way too late. I feel like I did the exact opposite today of everything that I usually do. Yeah, and that's also why you have max losses on the day. So if I went down below $2,000 on the day, which I was for a second kind of close to, I would have not been allowed to trade. And you want to have those, because if you're in doing as bad trading as I am, every now and then it happens, and you don't want to burn the house down. So you just cut your losses, and you're like, if I'm past this point, clearly whatever I'm doing today is not working. Now, I've had it where I've been this close to my max stop loss and I came back, but at one point you have to be able to throw in the towel, or else you're just going to end up eating up a whole account. It's always painful when you hit a max stop, but I don't know, it happens, and It's not the end of the world. You recover. And the good thing about having a max stop loss, so I always like to make my max stop 10% based on my average position size. So honestly, my max stop today should be $500, because right now my average position size is $5,000. But the good thing about having that 10% area is I could always make back my max stop in one day, and I think that allows me to never dig myself too much of a hole, and that keeps me feeling pretty good about my trading. And even a red day is just like I could technically make this back in 1 or 2 trades. Most likely that's not going to happen, but I could. If it would have taken, like, let's say a month to make it back to break even, that would be like really demoralizing, and that's just a place you don't really want to be in. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the recap there. I mean, look at LGVN. Good thing I stopped trading this one. I probably would have ripped all my hair out if I kept trading it. Volume's really falling off a cliff as well. It's a Friday, it's a classic day. You kind of want to end the day early. I hope you learned something. Don't forget, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. I'd be happy to answer them. Obviously, the Discord, you guys can. I'm always in there. You could ask questions there as well. I need to take a shower. My hair's a little oily. It was a hectic day today. Anyway, don't forget to drop a like on the way out. I really do appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new. We'd love to have you part of the community. And like always, guys, stay safe, make some awesome trades, and enjoy the weekend. Ciao, ciao.